Hey, I, uh, I got something I want to talk about with you, and it's really important to me, and I guess it's probably going to be important to you too. When we started this, it was really about being there for you, and being there when no one else could be, in a way no one else could be. The thing I always loved about this was I could put this little kind of care package out into the world, and you could find it a random day or random night when in theory you might have needed it most. But the only problem is that it's limiting. That we could only tell certain stories, we could only do certain things, that there was always a kind of barrier there. And as time's gone on, I've come to realise something important, which is I don't want there to be that restriction. I don't want to only be able to make certain kinds of thing. I want to be able to give you more. To be able to do more, say more, be more interesting, give more thoughts and feelings and, well, I maybe don't want to quite say wisdom, it's a bit more than a little bit egotistical sounding, but you get the idea. I want to do more. And I'm going to do more. And it's not that this was bad or that this wasn't meaningful, but I think I can be more meaningful. I think I can reach further, strive. I think it can be more. But, yeah, it's hard to take a step. It's hard to move on from something that feels safe and comfortable. It's hard to give yourself to something new, to throw yourself into a potentially cruel world, into failure. What I'm doing could fail really easily. And that scares me. And as much as I am scared. I'm scared that if it doesn't work, people are going to say I made a terrible mistake. I'm scared that ultimately people are going to think I was really stupid or really selfish or egotistical or all these kind of things, all these self-doubts throwing themselves around in my brain. They won't really stop, but I'm going to do it anyway, because at the end of the day, people would have said all of that about this, and people wouldn't have understood this. And if something new isn't what you want, if a change of direction isn't what you want, I understand, and I hope that you can find what you found here somewhere else. But I'm telling you, I'm trying not to be too passionate or loud or obnoxious about it, but by far the best is yet to come. And I really want to invite you along with me, because that's the whole point. There's no point trying to give people more and make things more interesting if there are no people. So that's what I want to give you. Because I really think that a new place, a new channel, is going to be, well, as I say, the best is yet to come. I full-heartedly believe that, because when I asked people why they stayed around this channel, it was largely because of that element of personality I'd put into these. And want to lose that personality by trying to chase the algorithm, by phoning it in, by making the same audio over and over, by really just becoming another channel that's just there to fulfill a niche, you know. I want to focus on that part that people feel stood out. And maybe it didn't stand out to you. Maybe it was just a voice, or maybe it was just a style of content, or whatever it is. And if that's the case, that's fine. I don't bear anyone any grudge if they're not interested in more. But if you are interested in more, I'll tell you about what more actually looks like. So essentially you can think of it, there's two new avenues. One is going to be a video essay channel, which is essentially going to be the concepts, the ideas, the soul of this channel put more blatantly out there into really discussing topics. And so far with Patreons who've seen this stuff, they've been quite enthusiastic. No, I shouldn't say quite. They've been overwhelmingly enthusiastic in a way that makes me slightly blush, but also very, very hopeful, and it's really appreciated. And so I have a confidence that people are going to enjoy this, because the people I've shown have really enjoyed it. I've had great reactions, and it's, as I say, inspiring to see that. So if you're interested in that, that link's going to be in the description. There's also going to be links to both a Twitch stream and a YouTube highlights channel for that Twitch stream, which really is probably going to be shorts, little fun moments. And there we're going to have, yes, some gaming, it's Twitch, and, you know, gaming after all, but there's going to be a lot of other stuff. There's going to be, for example, a few thoughts I've had running around. One would be having a kind of agony aunt sort of idea that is anonymous, so people could anonymously send in, you know, a life problem of theirs or something like that, and hear a point of view from me and also from other people in chat that is separate from their own lives and in real time, you know. And so it might even just be questions. It doesn't have to be, oh, there's this huge problem in my life, but it also could be there's a problem in your life, whatever it is. But this is a way for me to directly engage with people about some things that are troubling them, and try and give what I was giving through these audios more directly and more personally. And that to me is really exciting. And I'll say one of the things we'll have to be careful of is, yeah, it's going to stay anonymous, but, you know, working on a way to do that, and yeah, it'll be fun. I really hope to be able to engage with people and help them out that way. There's also going to be just more general entertainment sort of stuff. Like, for one, an idea I have is a kind of song request tennis, where you send a song request into the stream, I listen to the song you've sent, and based off of that, I try and recommend a song, and I'll play a song that I think you would like. And for those of you who don't know about my whole music background before I got into this, there's a large music background before I got into this, so I definitely think that's something I could do, and it could be interesting. So then there's a lot of ideas like that, and a lot more ideas to come like that. And there's a lot of streams that are going to be focused on interaction with you guys, because again, that's the whole point. So there's going to be that, and there's going to be a lot more things I haven't thought of yet, ideas that will come from the community that the community hasn't thought of yet. And one thing I truly believe is that community sustains the channel and the streamer and the YouTuber and all that kind of stuff as much as the other way around. That if you have a great community around you, which so far I've had the luck to have, that I'll throw ideas out there and you guys will throw ideas back, and some of them are going to be, you know, really good ideas that will end up making cool stuff. So yeah, after I come back from my holiday, as I record this, there is 4.5 hours to my flight. I'm going to visit my family for a week. When I come back, I'm going to be settling into a lot of the new stuff. We're going to be streaming 3 days a week. I'm going to be trying to find a YouTube editor who can put visual elements to these video essays to try and make them a really high standard, you know, something that's going to really, you could go back in 5-10 years and watch this and listen to this and it's still going to be of a high quality. And I'm betting the farm on this. And there is a lot of self-doubt that comes with that. it would be easier, it would be safer, it would be comfortable to keep doing these audios and to not push to try and do more. But I also believe it'd be disingenuous. When I started these, it was with this idea of putting something really meaningful out into the world, and I've discovered a way and things I can do to put more meaningful, for me, more varied, more nuanced, more fully out there without the kind of barrier which an audio like this puts between me and the person listening. For this, I'm playing a character, and it's not that I can't say things doing that, and it's not that I haven't said things doing that. But there are limitations, there are obstacles. And ultimately, the job of audios like this, to an extent, is wish fulfillment. And that's all fine. There's nothing wrong with any of that. But I think I can do, for me, more. I hope that sounds interesting to you. I'm trying to not speak too passionately or loudly, but I'm really excited about the future. I think it's going to be a great step forward. If you don't feel that way, and this disappoints you, and you wanted this channel, and only this channel, then I'm sorry. I really am, because I know it sucks when somebody moves on from something you enjoyed. And I want to say that while I do believe in what I'm doing, it's not to discredit what we've had here. I started this channel to put these care packages, these little notes, these bits of hope, hopefully, out into the internet, and I've read comments over the years that have said exactly that these audios have just come to them at the right time in the right place when they really needed it in their lives. And it's something that means a lot. I hope for those of you who have no interest in what's, on the new stuff, that this has been meaningful to you, that you enjoyed these audios, that they've been a positive in your life. I want you to know that they have been a positive in mine. And that this will be a fond farewell. But for those of you who are willing to give me a chance in this new thing and step out into the dark, step over the edge of the cliff with me into this new world of uncertainty and hopefully of unexplored, untold adventures, If you're willing to give me that chance and come on the ride, I really think it could be something very, very special. And absolute worst comes to worst, if I fail, I'm going to fail trying my absolute hardest. I'm going to fail knowing that there were people who were there, who believed in me, who encouraged me and saw the early ideas for video essays and enjoyed them and thought that this is going to be a great new thing for all of us. I'm going to give this everything I have. I really believe it could be something very, very special. And if that interests you, the links to all the new channels, to the new Discord, all of that stuff is going to be in the description. I really hope to see you in the future, because I really think it's going to be great. But if not, thank you so much for being here. And whatever it is you choose to do from here, I just want you to know that I really enjoyed this. This meant so much to me. And I hope you all have a great day.